box that they never would have done it,
And
even
those
if
two
they had
things
thought
are
of it. One, put the ship in reverse and back it down to the lights that were about 10 miles away. They could have done that in about 45 minutes.
And this is the Caledonia?
No, California.
The California.
They
Yeah.
saw lights. They sent people in lifeboats to row to lights 10 miles away. It's pretty stupid when they had a ship. The other thing they could have done if that ship had not been around, or if they had not seen it and known of it, was they could have put everybody that they couldn't fit in the boats on the iceberg, because it was not sinking. They were sinking. The iceberg.
The sides weren't sheer.
The sides were probably pretty sheer, but they weren't any taller than the boat deck, and they had electric cranes, and they could have offloaded people like cargo onto the, or just put the crane over onto the iceberg. It was a perfectly flat, calm sea. It would have been like two buildings coming together and stepping from one onto the other. They would have been cold, but they would have been alive.
The human drama acted out on the bridge is well accounted, but not much is known about the fate of the crew and the third-class passengers way down in the heart of the ship.
Now we're going to go inside Titanic and go down Scotland Road.
Scotland Road was a corridor running 3/4 of the ship's length. The main thoroughfare was where the waiters, maids and butlers shared cabins. Perhaps it was somewhere down here the steward James Robinson met his fate. Can I borrow that for a second?
Yes, go ahead.
So, this is Jim's AA map. This is where he's just landed. And he's going to go down that one and light all the way down them. So there's a basic column of light that he can always find when he's going all around.
Set of stairs, quite nicely preserved. Still a little bit of the wood top rail. See that?
Oh, that's what that is.
Yes, yes. That would have been a wooden rail.
So we're going down this corridor here. Hopefully, if we can move along it, we'll find a way down into the boiler rooms.
E-deck is crushed down so low. Now here are the other stairs. If you look, do you see the port stairs?
Yeah.
All right, these are the port stairs.
It's obvious straight away that this area of the wreck suffered a great deal of damage when Titanic smashed into the ocean floor. The decks collapsed like playing cards.
If I'm not mistaken, this should be Scotland Road right here. And I believe it is. Hey, look at that. That's pretty cool. I guess that's a collapsed dish cabinet.
Wow. They're like aluminium bowls, don't they, at the back?
Yeah. Not China.
Extraordinary that so many of them have remained unbroken.
All right, now it's opened up. Yes. Now we're getting somewhere. This is more what I expected to see. Proper corridor. Ah! That's our door. That's our door, guys. Look at that. That's a fiddly right there if I ever saw one.
A fiddly was the fixed metal ladder that acted as an escape route from the flooding and exploding boiler rooms. It could be our only way in.
Oh, that's not good. What the hell was that? This is not good. This is not so good right here. This is bad. Bad situation. That's very bad. Oh, did you see that?
The problem is that Elwood and one of the other bots have got tangled together, and Elwood's cut out completely. We've got no picture, and so Jim's trying to get the other one back into the garage first, and then he's going to try and move Elwood, because he fears that if he tries to move Elwood before the other one's at home and dry, he could cut the tether of that one and we'd have two bots stuck.
Guys, we got a situation. You need to just chill out for a little while. Conserve energy. All right, we're on a rescue mission now.
Before we can go any further into the wreck, we need to rescue Elwood. He stopped moving and stopped sending us video pictures. It could be that his tether's tangled, or maybe he's just run out of battery power. The only way to do it is to use one of the other bots to nudge and bash him back into his little garage on the mere. Not very scientific, I know. Have you any idea which direction you're going?
No idea. I'm just hunting around till I run into my tether.
The strange thing about being in the mere underwater is that you're totally disorientated. Part of you knows that you're in the submersible. Another part of you thinks that you're outside at the bottom of the ocean. And there's another part of you that thinks you're actually inside the little robot camera.
Whoa. No, we don't want that one.
This whole journey, which I thought was going to be a trip through Wonderland or Mermaid Land, has actually veered off into a very unexpected and rather mundane direction. It's like I've been invited to a journey to Mars, and now we've landed, we're spending the trip down an extinct volcano retrieving bits of spaceship. It's a bit like being in one of Jim's movies. I was right. I didn't feel frightened. Well, apart from when we first landed on the deck. It was covered with rust and full of holes. And as we touched down, the sub just lurched and tilted a little bit. Now, I know that the greatest danger for any submersible is if you get trapped and tangled up. So I'm sitting there thinking, what's going to happen if we slip and plunge down into the hold now? There's not going to be much chance of rescue. I'm going to die. And it's going to be a slow, horrible death that's going to take 72 hours before we run out of oxygen.
Honey, this is...
Do you often forget things? Now you could do something about it. Just a few simple exercises per day could help keep your brain in shape. Dr. Kawashima's Brain Training. Out now, only on Nintendo DS.
Unleashed, the new breed Saab 9.5. Saab, move your mind.
Rhododendron lapella. Hi. Brand new fitted kitchen with state-of-the-art appliances. Lovely rear aspect to a fully stocked garden. Rhododendron, laburnum.
Cost a fortune.
Ah, I see you've spotted the BT Home Hub. Up to 8 meg wireless broadband, built-in security, free evening and weekend UK calls over the internet, and soon you'll be able to handle TV and video on demand.
We'll take it.
BT's Home Hub has the technology to meet all your needs.
And finally, bedroom 4. Well, this would be a very nice nursery.
Get BT Total Broadband from $9.95 for the first 6 months. BT, bringing it all together.
My shop. Extended hours. My bank.
Try later.
Early doors. My cappuccino. Thrown in. My branch number. Thrown out. My favourite shop. New store. My bank. Trendy wine bar.
There is another way. Phones answer 24/7. A direct line to your branch. And more branches now opening.
My bank. Dumped. My account. Switched.
Free DVD, Inside Tomorrow's Mail on Sunday. All-time Roald Dahl classic, The Big Friendly Giant. featuring the voice of David Jason as the BFG.
The BFG? That's me?
Don't miss this magical family DVD. The BFG, free inside every copy of tomorrow's Mail on Sunday.
It's the thousands in wasted energy. It's the damage to your bottom line. It's the threat to your entire business. Carbon costs. To cut it and save up to 20% on your energy bill, call the Carbon Trust on 0800 917 3030.
I've won!
With Kate Bett's winning play selected, the process of transforming it into a credible West End production begins. Can theatre guru Sonia Friedman pull off the seemingly impossible before the curtain goes up?
Oh dear, they've just said the word Macbeth.
The play's The Thing, after Tony Robinson's Titanic adventure.
After hours of delicate, frustrating fiddling about, Elwood is safe and well. But now, Gilligan's developed a fault. 1.5 bots down and we're going exploring.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys, can you go back to the grill door and shine your spotlight?
I must say, there's a certain touch of class to navigating through Titanic with someone who has such a perfect accent. I'm quite enjoying this.
We're still trying to get into the boiler rooms, this time via the squash court. So we're coming down from E deck, this is F deck here, these stairs here, by the squash and racket court.
Exactly. And I think the squash court is squashed from what I can see. They don't call it a squash court for nothing, boy, I'll tell you. But this is right where the ship is buckled. The whole ship is buckled right here.
We're right at the point where Titanic broke her back when she hit the ocean floor. The percussive force crushed the decks, making access for us extremely tight.
Didn't expect there to be a lot of good preservation in this area. I was sort of hoping more to get past it, but... Boosh. That's not good. I think I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
So have you got no movement at all?
I can move, but I can't rise. Nothing. I have no lift capability whatsoever. Which means the intake is blocked. Shite.
Our only option was to use our one remaining working bot to rescue Gilligan.
Sorry guys, we might be stuck here.
That was the end of my journey of exploration.
Not what we dreamed of, is it, Tony?
It's not. But it's kind of ironic, isn't it, that Titanic's had her own back.
Yeah.
8 hours later, I finally made it back to the Keldish. Probably because it was Jim's final dive. It was a marathon, over 18.5 hours. No one had ever dived the Titanic for that long before. It was hard. It's very hard. It wasn't anything like I expected it to be.
Everything that could go wrong seemed to go wrong, but we managed to prevail, nevertheless.
And we even got a bot that had been left down there.
That's right. Not only did we manage to not only did we manage to lose all our bots and get them all back, but we went and got the other guy's bot too.